Hello, hello, it's Tash and Ro.
Welcome back to It's Saturday, your personal self-care pod where you can escape the work week and unwind with your two besties.
No matter what day of the week it is, but for us,
It's Saturday. Who got a glow up?
Look at us. I told you guys we were slowly going to start to rise up from the floor.
Yes.
I hope you're watching because we're sitting in chairs.
Yeah, at this point, you just need video.
Yeah, at this point, just watch.
Just watch.
But
Yeah.
if you're not watching, that's okay. You're still listening. Thank you.
Yeah.
But we're in Romina's beautiful home by the fireplace.
This is now the podcast studio.
This is the standard.
Yeah.
We've leveled up.
Yeah, we've leveled up. We've got like a whole fall vibe going
Yes.
on. And
I mean, we loved the old studio.
yeah,
It's the yoga room, though. It's not a studio, to be honest.
we love it though. It's still going to be
Yeah.
like our
First
baby.
and forever, our
Yes.
baby.
Yeah.
But yeah, lots of new exciting things. Also, if you're watching, that means you also saw our new animation.
Yeah. Oh.
Guys, we've been waiting for that, and it was worth the wait.
Yes. So Heidi, which is one of our good friends' sister, Heidi Martin, go follow her on Instagram. Her bio is linked below. Modest Violet on
Yeah.
Instagram. She created the animation for us, and it's amazing.
That's great.
It's
so
good.
talented.
Yeah.
So shout out to Heidi.
Yeah.
We love it, and we hope you guys like it too.
Yes.
So we have a lot of updates, I feel, because obviously last week we had our guest episode with our partners, which was
Our roommates.
our roommates, yeah, our husband and roommate,
Yeah.
which was super fun. But we didn't get to like dive into what we have been up to lately.
Yeah.
So we have a couple more updates than usual. So buckle up.
Buckle up. We have so much to talk about.
Yeah. So first we got to celebrate because you finished your exam.
Oh my God, guys. It's like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders. I'm done my comps. I'm officially a PhD candidate.
Let's go. Did we have any doubts?
Go. I don't know, but you're just like, what would happen if
Like,
you always
what
think
if?
the worst.
Yeah.
But I'm just happy that it's done and I can really just start now. My
Yeah.
PhD
So
finally.
now was that like the big final test? Like now
Yeah.
it's just you're good as long as you
Exactly.
complete your research
And defend at the end.
defend. Yeah. Okay. So Dr. Ro, one step
In the
closer.
making. Yeah, so I'm really happy about that.
Congrats.
And you went and saw Tom Segura. How was that?
Guys.
We haven't caught up, guys. By the way, like this is all like real.
Yeah,
like, I
real
have not
time.
asked her about it.
Yeah,
like,
we
it's-
keep it fresh. We keep
we
it
do.
real. Dude, it was so much fun. So we went to the comedy show, a different one, a week before. So we had like a little like dabble in comedy. But this comedian, Tom Segura, if you don't already know who he is, like go check him out. He has so many Netflix specials, I think 3 or 4, and all of them slap. Like he does
They're
not miss.
so good.
He's so funny in every single one. You know how sometimes a comedian has a special, you're like, that was all right.
Yeah.
No, they're all good. And I can say the same thing about him live. Like Matt and I were belly laughing.
And all new jokes. Like you had not
Oh
heard
yeah,
any of
all
them.
new jokes,
Okay.
all new jokes. He just does like such funny voices for different characters, and somehow this 50-year-old man's like jokes are so relatable to like everybody in the audience.
Yeah.
And he gets like he doesn't get like too raunchy or like too dirty, but he does like dabble a little bit, but just like the right amount where it's not like
You have to like be like, oh, I
yeah,
can't.
you're
It's
not like, oh my
cringy.
gosh, it's not cringy at all. Bobby Lee opened up for him, and his jokes were like a bit more cringy, and he was yelling a lot, but he was still pretty funny as well. And I'd never seen Bobby Lee live before. I used to watch him on Mad TV.
I don't think I've ever watched him live. Yeah. Or
Yeah.
I've ever even watched him. Yeah.
Yeah, he is interesting for sure. But yeah, it was super great. We were really close. We were like 6th row from the front.
So it was at Lansdowne. Remember we were like wondering where it was.
Yes.
So where was it in Lansdowne?
So it was at Lansdowne in like the arena, but just half the
Oh,
arena.
okay.
And guys, we went like an hour and a half early to try, grab a spot for dinner. We knew it'd be busy, but one, we didn't know you had to pay ahead for parking. So parking was sold out. We couldn't park there. We had to park deep in the glebe.
Oh my God.
2, we go to every single restaurant, and it's over an hour wait. Jack's, Milestones, Crest and Crate, lines out the door. So we went to Kettleman's and we got pizza bagels. And
Oh my God, pizza bagels are elite.
So good.
They're so good.
They're
Honestly,
so good.
I used to always get them after like a night out. Go and get some pizza bagels.
It's the best choice, especially too because they're already made and they just have to heat them up. So we didn't even have to wait the 30 minutes in the line that everyone else was waiting in for their smoked salmon bagel.
Yeah.
So we just ate that outside. It was kind of nice out, and then we went. So it ended up being kind of cute and nice. But yeah, go early to events, guys, and
That's
check for
so good.
parking.
Okay, this is super random on the Kettleman's. This isn't even in our notes, but you have to get the blueberry bagel from Kettleman's
Okay.
with chocolate cream cheese. I know it sounds
Oh,
disgusting,
what?
but it's someone put me on that combo
Okay.
like
I don't
years years
even
ago.
know chocolate cream cheese existed.
I know, and it sounds gross, but trust me, like,
Okay.
get it. It's
Okay.
I don't know who put me on the trend, but I've never looked back. Like, and it's like really creamy, and I don't know. It's just different and good in a
I'll
weird
try
way.
it.
It's
I will
like
try it.
it's kind of like cream, like a cheesecake in a way. Like it tastes kind of like chocolate cheesecake.
Okay, I see that.
Yeah, but
I mean,
anyway.
I could fuck with that because I will have a blueberry bagel with regular cream cheese and smoked salmon.
Oh.
And people think that's weird, but I think it's so good.
I've never tried that.
Yeah, so I could dabble with
But
the
like
chocolate.
hummus, no.
Ew, no, not a fan.
I don't understand when people eat that. No, I can't do that.
No, just stop that.
Yeah. Okay, so
Okay.
that's fun though. I'm
Yeah.
glad you went. And it was sober. You're still in Sober October. This is the last week.
This is
I'm so excited to get you back, Tash. I'm like, where's Tash?
Guys, I've had so much temptation, so many accidental
Yeah.
fuck ups, not gonna lie. Like even the other day, I don't remember if I mentioned, about the Suns game, almost like went to that to have some drinks at the bar. Didn't go because I'm like, no, I can't drink. And even the other night, I was at Jack Astor's with Shauna and Camilla, and Shauna ordered a Caesar on Sunday, and she's like, just take a sip of my Caesar. I won't tell anybody. I'm like, Shauna, no,
it's
the
for my-
temptation.
Yes, I know. Even for her birthday. So for Shauna's birthday, we went paintballing.
Yes, I did not.
Yeah.
But-
Bruce was still
Yeah,
recovering.
yeah,
Bruce
yeah.
the Bruise was still recovering. But we went paintballing, and let me tell you, we need to go back because that
It
was
looked
a
so
fun
fun.
activity.
Matt posted the video today.
Yeah.
The little reel.
Oh, yeah, I love that. It looked like a COD, like, video game.
Yeah, real life
video.
COD, 100%.
Yeah, go watch that. the
Did
reel.
it hurt when you got shot? Be honest.
It does hurt. I'm not
Yeah.
going to lie. I'm not
People
going to
like, it doesn't
sugarcoat it.
hurt.
It does hurt, but only for like, I want to say 10, 15 seconds.
Okay.
So it's not like horrendous. And you, honestly, like the pain goes when your adrenaline's pumping so
Yeah.
hard that like, it kind of stings for a bit, but you forget about it. Like you're
Did
just
you
running.
get any bruises?
I
Any
did get
welts?
one bruise, no welts, just one bruise. I
Okay.
don't bruise easily though, so
do,
I don't know if
clearly.
I'm like a biased person to be asking because I only
Okay.
got one bruise.
Okay, that's not bad. So you
but
would go again.
I
I
would
definitely
100%
want to
go
go
again.
again. I won't go for the first time,
Yeah.
not again, but go again with you guys. 100%.
Yeah, no, 100% we need to go.
And I heard there's like so many different like fields or different.
Yes, and you get your own personal like little tour guide person who essentially brings you to all the different fields. And yeah, no, it was a good time, and it's like something different that you're like
Yeah.
not used to doing. There was not that many
Totally.
females there. I would say we were one of the only groups
with girls.
girls, yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, but we went out to like a little bar after paintballing, and Tash met up with us, and I felt that part was hard because I was like, I want to drink with you, and you're like,
yes,
no,
and everyone
so
was
fair.
doing shots and picklebacks, and that I really had the itch during
Yeah.
that situation. And people were even starting to get like tipsy, and I was like, ugh, like.
yeah.
But we're there. We're almost there.
Almost
Saturday, we actually have a big Halloween party coming up, so
Yeah.
we'll talk about that when we get to full send. I think
Yes,
so.
100%.
Okay, so you cleaned out your closet,
Oh my gosh.
and tell me about Play-Dohs.
So finally did the whole clothing swap, but it was like I told you, it was an extended clothing swap because I really wanted to clean up my closet as I was putting stuff in.
Yeah.
So I did that. I ended up having like 3 or 4 garbage bags full of stuff.
That's a lot.
It was a lot of stuff. But then some of the stuff I was like, I could sell on Facebook Marketplace. So I took some
Yeah.
pictures because they were like brand new
so
dresses.
much effort to do that.
Yeah, it is a lot of effort. But it was like for my nicer stuff.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, like there's a lot of stuff here. Maybe I can bring it to Plato's Closet, and sometimes they buy. So people
Yeah.
who don't know, Plato's Closet essentially buys like some of your items.
I've
but,
never done it.
But they're picky. Like
I've heard. Yeah.
they're really picky.
And it has to be very in season. It has to be.
Yeah,
like,
it has to be like in season. And some of the stuff, like I was like, what guys? Like, why aren't you buying this? It had
Yeah.
tags on it and stuff. They ended up buying 3 items out of my 2 or 3 garbage bags full of stuff.
Wow. So do you just stand there while they go through it all?
No, so you drop it off. They like it has like an app like a
They'll text you?
text you thing. Yeah, so you like sign in and then
Okay.
it sends you a message to be like it's done. I won't do it again though. Like it
No.
wasn't
How
worth
much money
it.
did you make?
Like $15. Like
Stop.
it
so
was
it's
not,
$5 each item.
It was like no, some of the items were more, but it ended up being like $15. Like it was not worth it.
15.
15. Yeah.
I would have just been like, no thanks. Like.
I know, and then I was
And
like,
don't you feel obligated to like give them everything else?
yeah,
too?
exactly. And then I was like, ugh. So then I'm like, do you just steal all my stuff after I
Yeah.
leave? But then I went and actually just dropped it off at Value Village because I was like, I feel weird just leaving this stuff because I feel like you just didn't buy it.
Yeah.
So anyway, but I will not be going back to Plato's Closet.
Yeah, I haven't been there in a while.
Yeah. And it was really busy when I was there. People were shopping. They had some cute stuff, but
yeah, I found a couple of things there before, but it's not too far from me either. I don't know. I'd rather go to Value Village.
yeah, 100%.
Okay, well, you must feel good to have like cleaned out your closet
So
though.
nice. It's such a good feeling, honestly.
Yeah, I mean it's been so hot lately. It's been like 24 degrees.
Yeah, exactly.
We have some really big announcement to make about one of our amazing friends.
Yes.
Is having our first Satter baby.
First Satter baby.
One of our besties, Camilla, is having a baby.
Yeah.
And
She announced her pregnancy. We knew.
Yeah.
But she finally announced it to the world, which I'm so excited about because I
Oh
feel
my
like
gosh.
I'm like, I don't know how she
Seems
kept
more
it a
real now.
secret for so long.
yeah, that's so hard. It's
It
like
is.
the biggest secret you'll ever have to keep.
It is. Yeah.
But we don't know the sex yet. We won't know until December.
I'm so excited.
But it's our first like person in our like close friend group to have a baby. So
yeah.
we're excited to be aunties.
I'm so excited. It's like literally your sister getting pregnant.
I know. It's crazy.
so fun. I'm
And
so
her
excited.
reveal video or like the video she was telling everybody and
I cried. I was
and we were in the video. I was like, "Oh my god."
yeah,
we
we were
made it.
recording here this like that day or something, and so yeah, she called us, she FaceTimed us. The funny part is at the beginning she goes, "Guys, I got into a car accident," and we're like, "What?"
Yeah.
And
That
we
was
were
a
both,
bad
like,
joke,
shocked.
Camilla.
And then she goes, "No, just kidding, I'm pregnant." We're like, "What?" So
'Cause
in
we
my
kind of
face, like
assumed.
you see me like jumping in the video because I was just like, "What's going on?"
Yeah,
Oh
that
my
was
God.
hilarious.
Yeah.
We're so happy for you, Camilla and Greg.
Yeah.
We can't wait to meet your baby.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. Okay, so something else that happened was we had a girls' night with our friend Haley. She hosts like really incredible girls'
Yeah.
nights, like themed girls' nights. And that night was like a throwback girls' night. So she got like really cute candies and like snacks that were
like
throwback.
Dunkaroos, like Nutella sticks, Pop-Tart
Pop-Tarts.
bites.
Yeah. And we watched Freaky Friday, which I hadn't seen in
Yes.
forever.
Such a good movie.
Yeah.
Go watch Freaky Friday now.
Yeah, but
So good.
something else she got, she always gets us like little surprises, but this time she got us these like Ardeen or Ardennes. We still don't know if it's
Is
Ardeen or
okay,
Ardennes.
yeah, guys, is it Ardeen or Ardennes?
Tell us if you say Ardeen or Ardennes because
We don't know.
we still, I think I use both. to
Been
be
going there for
honest.
20 years, still don't know what it's called.
But they have these like surprise bags, which honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I had never gotten these surprise bags.
Yeah, I've had them once before.
Okay, yeah. So there are these surprise bags. They have a bunch of stuff in them, and she got them like for really cheap.
It was like
and
$2 a bag.
yeah, it was like $2, and so we like opened them up, and they all had like different items in it.
Each had 5 items, which is a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna
And we
post
each
a
got
TikTok
we each
about
got
it.
2 bags.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of shit. A lot of stuff and a lot of shit.
Yeah, a lot of like questionable things.
But some really good things too.
yeah, such
Like I got a
cute
couple
stuff.
cute hair clips,
Hair
couple cool
clips,
pens,
some socks.
lots of socks.
Yeah.
And yeah, some bougie ass
Definitely
jewelry.
worth $2.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Even one of the items was like $7, $8. So
Totally worth it.
Yeah.
Definitely if you're doing a throwback girls night,
do it.
do it. Watch
Buy
out for the TikTok for it too.
Yeah, we're gonna get it. Okay, last update, and then we're gonna get into some I'm sorry buts. Is oh my god, I'm so excited for this.
Guys, this is huge.
This is huge. So mark your calendars or keep an eye out on our Instagram because It's Saturday merch is coming soon.
We're dropping some dope ass crew neck sweaters for our first merch drop. So just keep a lookout because we have a bunch of different colors with our logo on it, with like our new font, courtesy of Heidi. And
I'm so excited.
we're fucking excited.
And it's perfect because it's right before Christmas.
Yep.
So you bundle up and get a bunch of
Get a sweater for
sweaters.
you, a sweater for
Yeah.
your mom, for your dad, for your brother, for your boyfriend, for your girlfriend.
Yeah, they're
For-
unisex, so you can
And they're sick, guys.
They're really sick.
dope. You know that we wouldn't do anything unless we did it right, and they're really great. So
really
we're
good quality.
We'll probably drop some like photos of us in it, like
Yeah.
maybe by next week. Who knows? We'll see.
Exactly, yeah. So keep a lookout, and then in the new year, there's some more merch coming. So just
More
honestly,
ideas.
guys, just buckle up because I'm so excited.
Yeah, we love
Okay.
you. Okay.
Let's do some I'm sorry buts. Okay, so the first one, I'm sorry but me and Tash sometimes, like not sometimes,
Sometimes.
most times have the same brain. Like I'll either
Yeah.
go to text or something and she's already texted me it, or I'll go to write something in the like note and she's already written it exactly how I would write it.
Exactly. It's like that unagi shit.
it's-
It's getting
Yeah.
unagi. It's scary. Like we're
It's
saying
really
the same
scary.
thing at the same time. We're texting it. Like literally yesterday, Romina like posted about the Amazon link for the hair tool for like you roll with, which I got today. Ouch. And like, oh my God, I didn't know I had a mustache until I used that. I was like, what the hell? Amazing. Anyway, so I'm like literally have the link open on my phone. I just saw that she posted it and she texted me. She goes, hey, I just posted this link and I'm literally have it open. I screenshot it to her. I'm like, you're literally texting me about it and I literally have it
Yeah.
open at the same time. We're both thinking of this. It's
Crazy.
weird. It's getting weird.
And there's something else we're gonna get to in a bit, but I went, and it's not something that was common. It was in the health and wellness
Yes.
segment, and I went to go write it in the chat in the thing, and I was like, "What? She already wrote it, like exactly
We're
how I was
on
gonna
it.
write it." So
Hell yeah.
that's crazy.
It's weird. That's what happens when you spend like 3 days a week together.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's so good.
Okay, I have an I'm sorry, but.
Yeah.
So lately I've been going a lot more often, like on the weekends, to the Starbucks drive-through because I have so much like gift card like money that I need to spend.
Yeah.
And like I'm
Teacher life.
Teacher life, yeah, great gift. Your teachers want that.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but like name a happier employee than a Starbucks drive-through
Oh my
cashier.
God. They're always in the best mood.
It's infectious.
It's so infectious. They're like, have a great day, and I'm like,
makes
thank
me-
you so much. I will.
so happy. Like I think when they're asking like how are you today, like they're genuinely want to know.
Do you think when they're interviewing people for like those positions, or like, you better be freaking
I
happy?
don't know, but like it must be exhausting.
It is,
like
yeah.
8 hours of that, like nonstop. But like no matter what time I go, like they're always giving me like 12 out of 10 like customer service.
And if you have a dog in the car, oh my God, they go crazy.
oh my gosh,
They bring all the employees. Last time Nova was in the car when we were going through the drive-through, and literally 3 employees' heads came out, and they're like, "Oh my God, you have a dog!" And it was like,
here, take a pep cup.
"Here,
take another one.
Do you want water? Do you want this?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, shout out to them. They're honestly
Yeah.
like great people.
Yeah.
We love Starbucks employees.
We do.
Okay, I also read another one because
yeah.
I'm getting mad depresso. We're changing our clocks back like next week. You know that, right?
Oh, I forgot
Yeah,
about it.
we're falling back next week.
So we lose. Wait, what is it?
We
going?
lose an hour. So we're going back. Fall back, spring ahead. But I'm sorry, but why are we still doing daylight savings?
It's such a waste of time and money and like all this stuff because they've done so much research on it and they're like, why are we still doing this?
I think we've just advanced so much like that we don't need to be doing that. That was for like crops for farmers like back in the day, like
Yeah.
whatever. Like sorry, we're not all farmers anymore. Shout out to the farmers that are still farmers, but I don't think you need daylight savings
No,
anymore.
you really don't.
And it just makes me sad to wake up in darkness.
Yeah.
And leave work when it's still dark. So
It was like the other day, it was like, we're not actually Eastern Standard Time. It's not EST. It's like Eastern Daylight Saving Time.
Yeah.
Which is like, who is using that?
I don't know, but I'm over it, and I just wish that our whole time zone would just like get over it.
I agree.
And just vote and be done with it because it sucks.
I agree. Okay, let's go into some social psych because did you get the new iOS update?
It took me a while. I finally did. I had to delete a bunch of storage on my phone.
I know, we
before
both have, like,
I needed,
older phones.
Yeah,
I
I
mean-
needed like, well, it's not even that old. I got this last year. It's an iPhone 12.
Oh, it's a 12.
It's a
okay.
12.
I have an 11, yeah.
But I needed to like clear up 4 gigs of memory before.
Ugh.
Yeah, but I do have it and it's dope. I love it. I don't think I've fully explored it all yet. Like, what about you?
Yeah, I got it too. Like the best feature that I think is like the one I think we were talking about it where you hold and then so let's say you have a picture of an object and you like click on the object, it like removes the background and it creates like a sticker almost.
It's sick.
Which is sick. So that part is really cool. I really like the backgrounds and the new focus modes.
yeah,
Like
those are cool.
so you can literally create like a new homepage for like different focus features. So let's say you're like, I'm studying or I'm working and I don't want all these apps on my phone where I'm going to get distracted and click on TikTok or click on whatever. You can actually create a whole new home screen screen
Yeah.
that only has like the apps that you really need, and so you can like switch around your home
Yeah,
screens.
I think I love that. And
Yeah.
also just even like the simplicity of the notification doesn't go in the middle of the phone anymore. It goes at the bottom so you can just see your background.
Yeah.
Mine is stark, so I really appreciate
And another
that.
thing you can do is if you have a MacBook, which like I don't have a nice one, but you can actually use your phone now as a webcam. So they added this new feature. It's like called continuous camera. Yeah, so I watched like a whole video of the update.
No MacBook,
clearly.
but watched it.
But yeah, you can like literally take your phone and it recognizes your phone, and you can use your phone as a webcam because your iPhone is so good, way better than like the webcam on a MacBook.
Totally.
So
That's sweet.
Yeah,
and
really,
even
really
the
cool.
paying for our watch now is different.
It's different.
It's
Yeah.
nicer.
Yeah.
It's not as
Yeah.
annoying.
Okay, so talking about storage and how you had to delete like a bunch of
Yes.
things. So I was thinking about this concept the other day because we talk about, there was, I don't know, I think it was episode 2 or 3, we talked about like storage and iCloud storage. And
Yeah.
how you never have enough. And then I was thinking, I'm like, okay, I have like thousands of pictures on my phone right now.
Yeah.
Think about how many pictures you're going to have on your phone by the time you're like 70 or 80 years old.
Yeah, I think about that often actually.
And then think about when you pass away and you're like, I don't want to lose all this footage. You want like your grandkids and stuff to have it.
Yeah.
So who is paying that iCloud storage fee? You're almost having to like give your kids like this debt of storage of like, here's like all this storage. They have to like buy a hard drive or buy like storage.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking I need to buy, now that we have our own pod hard drive, I'm like, I need my own hard drive and I just want to like dump all my pictures on there.
Yeah.
And just have them on there.
I know.
And then clear up this fucking phone.
It's like
But
crazy.
yeah, I
to
guess
think
we
about.
like the generation that we are, we haven't like had anybody like reach that point that it's gonna have like all that storage debt.
Because before it would be like, here's like a photo album of like us, you know, and you keep it in your family. But now it's like, here's a USB stick.
Yeah.
Like keep those USB
Truly.
stick. Make sure you back it up. Put it on the
Yeah.
cloud. Like it's a
I
whole
know.
weird concept.
I love my like photo albums.
I
Like,
know.
do you have a wedding photo album?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so
yeah,
you
like a
printed them-
physical.
physical
Yeah,
one. Yeah, I think
yeah.
you still need that for those kinds of things.
I think so too.
100%. Those will never, hopefully, go out.
And like, who has time to organize all your photos into albums? I think it takes so
Great.
long.
No, I did that for Facebook in 2010, and I'm not going back to there. We're not doing that again.
No.
But speaking of phones,
Yeah.
like you wrote how like I totally believe this. Like our phones are listening to what we talk about to give you specific ads that are like catered to what you're talking about.
Literally. So not last episode because it was the guest, but the one before we were talking about how Tash got her new UGG slippers and how Uggs are elite and all this stuff. I'm not joking you. For the past week, I've only gotten UGG ads.
Have you bought any?
No.
So it's not working.
It's not working. But I literally was like, what is going on? Why am I only getting UGG ads? And then I realized, oh shoot, it's because we were talking about it on the pod, which is crazy.
That's factually a thing.
Yeah.
Like 100% your ads on your phone are based on what you're talking about.
One time I was with my colleague and we were talking about that and she goes, just watch, moccasin. And she kept saying moccasin. And I'm like, she's like, have you ever bought a pair of moccasins? I was like, no. She's like, just watch, moccasin. And I kid you not, like literally 2 days later I was getting moccasin ads and I sent it to her and I was like, it worked.
Wild.
Like,
That's actually really spooky.
It's a very spooky and weird, but
hey,
yeah.
sometimes it's good. Sometimes you'll actually buy stuff that comes up.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of texting and being on your iPhone, so this came up with the last update. So one of the most previous updates, you could now like pin conversations up at the top of your messages.
Yeah,
do you do that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, how many do you pin?
Let's check. I think I have a bunch actually.
You have a lot.
Yeah, it's 9.
No, you have 9.
Yeah, I have 9.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I have 6.
Okay.
So
yeah.
pinning is a thing for you because
Yeah.
some people don't like it. I love it. For the people I text the most.
Yeah, but sometimes I will say that if I open a message, I have to now you can unread messages with the new update, which is amazing because we were just talking about that.
They were listening.
They were listening. But yeah, so I love it, but sometimes I do find it kind of hides it in a way because if you don't pin
you
it,
can't read it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have to almost be aware of it,
Yeah.
but
you can still hold on it and see it, but I know what you mean by that.
Yeah.
But I love pinning my combos.
I do too.
There's only really 6 people that I really text consistently, so that works great for me.
Yeah, it's perfect. What about Instagram? So the other day we got invited to a cottage and it was through Instagram group chat.
Yeah.
So, and I was wondering, like, do you ever, because I've never used Instagram to like message a bunch of people, but I guess now because a lot of people don't use their Facebooks anymore. I know
Don't
a lot
use Facebook
of
or
people
have an Android.
or have an Android.
I think that's why Kate did it on Instagram.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
Zach has an Android.
She's part of the support group.
Yeah, but he has Instagram. You couldn't do that because Farzad doesn't have Instagram.
He just doesn't have Instagram. He doesn't have an iPhone. This guy is unreachable.
So he needs Messenger.
Yeah.
But I think in that case it worked really well for her. But yeah, I never had really done that before.
No, I've never done it.
No, it's kind of cool. Like, everyone's going on Instagram, so it's like you can't really be like, oh, I didn't see your message. It's
Exactly.
Like, no, I know you're on Insta.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I know a lot of people now are deactivating their Facebooks or not using Facebook anymore. So
I don't really need it. I used to keep it only for, like, back when I worked at Joey, we had like a group for shift changes. And that's like the only
for
reason
Facebook.
why I used it on Facebook.
I never post on Facebook anymore. Like I can't even remember last time.
I really
did.
don't.
Yeah, no.
I don't think we need it.
No.
But yeah, Instagram group chats could be the next thing.
I like it.
Okay, how do we feel? There's a couple of new podcasts out.
Yeah.
First one I heard about was Emrata's new podcast.
I have not listened to it. What is it?
I haven't listened to it,
called.
but she's dropping 3 episodes a week, which is a lot. 1, she interviews a guest. 2, it's a monologue, just her. And the 3rd is only subscriptions can listen to them. So people have to like pay to listen to 3 episodes. That's a lot.
And there's a video?
I'm assuming there's video.
That's a lot of editing.
That's a lot when she just has like a newborn baby. Well, not a newborn baby, but she's like a 1-year-old. She's also running a swimwear line.
She's
I think she's still
modeling.
modeling. Like maybe, I don't know, more time on her hand, no husband.
Yeah.
Like,
but I also think, in those situations, like they just pay people to like do all the
she
editing.
probably makes a lot of money doing this.
Yeah,
Probably a little bit more than we make.
But if you buy our merch,
Yeah.
maybe we can get some new mics.
Yeah. But yeah, I haven't listened to it yet.
No, I haven't listened to it.
I might give it a dabble and then we can like give it a little review.
I did listen to, so Kim Kardashian came out with a new like true crime pod.
Interesting.
I've only listened to the half of the first episode. It's a lot. Like you can't be driving and listening to it because there's a lot of police sounds in it. So that I learned that
spooky.
I learned that the hard way. I was driving home and I literally was listening to it, and the entire time it was like ambulances and like car like sirens, and I'm like, what's going on? So then I was like, I need to turn this off. This is dangerous. And like gunshots and stuff.
Oh my goodness.
So,
okay.
yeah, but it's crazy. Like it's literally about like a triple homicide, and she's talking about this guy who's wrongfully convicted and
Kevin Keith.
Kevin Keith. Yeah. So I haven't listened. I need to keep listening to it, but from like the first, I don't know, like 20, 30 minutes that I listened, it was pretty good.
Okay, she's so smart because obviously like true crime is like the biggest like niche for podcasts, so I feel like her audience is gonna be insane.
And like the production on it is insanely good, and like the editing, and they have a guy like narrating it, so she's barely really in it. She's in it in some parts, but they have a guy that talks.
Okay, so there's only 1 episode?
I think there's like 3 or 4 episodes.
Oh wow,
now.
okay,
Yeah.
so she's just dropping them.
She's just dropping them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I'll have to listen to hers and Emrata's. We'll see.
So, since Halloween's just around the corner, when this comes out, it's on Monday, I thought we could talk a little bit about trick-or-treating traditions.
Ooh.
Because I was thinking about this the other day, and I was like, oh my god, I need to tell Tash. So, one of the things me and my brother, we used to do is we would have like a smaller bag that we would fill up when go trick-or-treating, and then we'd dump it into like a garbage bag. Did you guys used to...
Garbage? I used pillowcases.
Okay, but then we'd dump it in the garbage bag so that at the next house when we'd go, they'd feel bad and be like, our thing's empty, and just give us more candy.
Yeah, it is always the biggest pillowcase we could find is the one that we would use. And then it always would have like, I feel like in my friend group, like one parent always took one for the team and would take the group. And every like 5 years, like the parent had to go with the kids, which I feel like is the play.
It's the play.
Yeah.
And so would you guys walk or would you drive? Because my dad would drive us around.
We would drive to like the neighborhoods that would give you like the full chocolate bars.
Oh my god, yes.
Like my neighborhood was not a full chocolate bar neighborhood, but we would go to those.
Yeah, and sometimes we would even go to like the prime minister's house.
I'm dead.
And they would give out loot bags. Oh my god. So we would go there, and then we'd get home and like dump all our candy and put it into like piles, and I'd trade. The rockets were always the worst.
You were taking rockets like pretending they're pills. You're like, what was I trying to do?
I know. So I definitely had like my favorites, which was like I love Kit Kat.
Oh, Kit Kat was
So
great.
good.
I loved Mars bars.
Mars bars.
Reese's
Oh.
peanut butter cup trumps all.
So
I feel
good.
like people don't get those out as much anymore
No.
because people have a lot of peanut allergies. Also, when I was a kid, and I don't know if this is like telling of who I am now, I was so excited to go home and like sort and organize.
Me too.
My stuff, like, oh, this is bowl is for chips. This is for like my favorite candies. This is for my least favorite candies. This is for my favorite chocolate bars. My least favorite chocolate bars.
100%.
So I would
do
always
that.
know like where I was picking from.
Yeah, and me and my brother would always like trade. Like I'll be like, hey, I'll trade you like the 2 Kit Kats for like a Mars bar or like whatever
Yeah.
it was.
Okay, no, hands down, the worst thing that you can get on Halloween are the Tootsie Rolls. Those suck.
Yeah, Tootsie Rolls, they get stuck in your teeth.
You lose teeth from them as a kid. If your tooth is wiggly, eat a Tootsie Roll. It will come out.
Oh my God. Or like those mints. Like who would, those Lifesaver mints? I remember getting those as a kid and I'm like, why are you even giving out candy as a, like who goes to the store and is like, you know what I'm going to give out this year for Halloween? Lifesaver mints.
Yeah.
Like no,
no,
don't
absolutely
give those
not.
out. No.
Matt and I are excited because this is the first time in our new home like that will actually, it won't be
Give out.
COVID and we can actually give out candy because we moved in 2020. So that year there was no Halloween. I think last year was kind of like,
It was slow.
it
We
was
only had
slow.
like 7
we had a
or
little,
8
yeah, we
kids
had a
come,
couple
yeah.
of kids, mostly the ones like right around our street. But I feel like this year it's gonna like pop off.
I'm excited.
Do you have your Halloween candy already?
Yeah, I do. Far's a
same.
date half of them already, so we're gonna have to go back to the store.
Farzy.
Literally one night I got home. It was one of the nights we were recording, and I go home and this guy's literally sitting on the couch eating the Halloween candy. There's tiny wrappers everywhere, and I'm like, "That's a Halloween candy for the children." And he's like, "We'll buy more."
Was he doing his ideal date night back to back movies?
He did. He watched 2 Star Wars movies, and I was like, "Okay, all right."
That's so funny.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh. Yeah, ours is hidden in the basement, like out of sight, out of mind. I haven't gone into it. I don't think Matt has gone into it.
Yeah,
but-
you guys have good willpower because
Well,
it's
it's just
sober
like
October.
yeah, right. But it's just so far in the basement, like it'd be such a hassle to go
like
and
go get it. Yeah.
yeah. And we usually have like cookies and stuff in the pantry, so we're good.
Yeah.
But that's so funny.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of nostalgia, you wrote about. Okay, I totally remember this. Like Neopets, 1,000%. I had such a good store in my Neopets, and I was like fucking rich in
Dude,
Neopets.
I loved Neopets, and I
Yeah.
remember one summer because we would go to Rennes for the summers, and we would go for like 2 months on end, and it was really hard to like get good internet and like be able to go on a
Yeah.
computer there. And one year I had like the most like high ranked Neopet, and I was so proud.
Oh my
and you had to like
gosh.
you had to like feed them and do all these
Yeah.
things. And my Neopet died while we were away, and I was so upset.
sad.
I was so upset.
Okay, one time, what made me rich on Neopets is I forget what you could get. Like you could find like those random eggs or something,
Yes.
right? And one time I found one that was worth like millions of Neopoints, and I like I sold that, and I'm like, okay, my Neopet dream is to open up the best like food store ever. So I bought like all these different foods, like stocked it up, and I had this food shop, and that's like how I made my income.
Dude, it's so cool. And then do
Yeah.
you guys remember Habit Hotel? So if
Okay.
you're like, I don't know, if you're Gen Z, you probably won't know any of these
Was
things.
it Habit Hotel or Hobo Hotel?
I think it's Habit Hotel.
Or Habbo Hotel?
Habit Hotel.
With like the little like people go
People-
into the
and
rooms.
you could go to- yeah, and
Was
you
it
could-
Habit? Okay.
I think so. And you could go to like the
Like
club.
parties.
And
Yes.
there
Oh
was,
my
like,
god,
these little
such a
people.
weird thing. But yes,
So
I remember
weird.
all of those.
Oh my god. And
What was
Club
the point
Penguin.
of that?
I don't know. You just like walk around. You're like, you text your friends, like meet up at this like bar.
Oh my god, because you're actually like 14 and like can't really go to bars.
Can't go anywhere. But
Okay, no, Club Penguin. I don't remember this. What's Club Penguin?
Club Penguin was similar to Habit Hotel. Again, like I don't remember these, but I like
Yeah.
went on a train of like, oh my god, do you guys remember this? Do you remember this? But yeah, it was similar to that where you just like walk around and do random stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Club Penguin. I don't know that one, but Neopets and Habit Hotel.
And
or...
Sims also. I loved Sims.
Okay, well, I definitely have played Sims this year. So I was obsessed with Sims like for so long, and then I didn't play it. But one of my really good friends, her name's Octavia. You met Octavia at my birthday party.
Yeah.
She still plays The Sims, and she would send me snaps, and I'm like, I'm just gonna see if my like EA Games account still works. So I I logged into my EA Games account, and I still had The Sims on it. So I'm like, dude, I played The Sims for a little bit, but my computer's so freaking old, like it slowed it down so much, and I made this one family, like literally. I think it was in the summer. Yeah, it was definitely in the summer because I had nothing else really to do. And Matt would be like, stop playing The Sims. Like, you've been playing for like 3 hours.
I'm like, yes, I like
And
it.
I'm like,
My
my eyes-
I'm having a baby. The baby is going to school.
But once my family started to get older and they were like, their days were really numbered, I stopped playing. I was like, I don't want them to die. Like, I'm not ready for that. And I just
lived their full life.
They lived their full life, and I was like, I can't like see them die.
God.
My eyes were hurting because I was on the computer so much. I had to stop. It was definitely like a little bit of an addiction.
Yeah,
Sims is
definitely.
fun, and it's gotten
so fun.
so much better. Like, it's so detailed, like every little thing. Like,
I
it's
love
so
like
fun.
decorating the house and just like doing things that you do in real life now. Like you're playing house
with like cheat codes for money.
Oh my god,
for simoleons.
Yes, love it, love it, love it.
That's so funny.
Oh, so good,
Nostalgia,
so good.
we love it.
Yeah.
Okay, have you been trying to buy sriracha lately?
No,
Do you buy sriracha?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, you haven't tried to buy a new bottle lately?
I still have my old bottle.
There is a shortage, like, in, like, North America for sriracha right now.
No
Like, it's
way.
really, really hard to get sriracha.
God.
I've been to several grocery stores, and, like, I can't find it. So, ration out that bottle because you're not going to be able to get it.
I think I have another bottle in the basement. I like always double up when I buy things like that.
You're smart. And I read about this. I read about this, like, like, stock up now. Like, in a few months, there's going to be a shortage because of, like, the way they're making it, blah, blah, blah. They're not able to get, like, whatever
The
like
pepper is or
the
something.
pepper, the seed, whatever it is. And I'm like, nah. It'll be fine. And now I can't find sriracha anywhere.
Oh my god.
So,
okay, well, I'll
spicy
give you
mayo.
some of mine.
Oh my gosh, that's so nice.
Just,
with
like, put
some
it in
saffron on it. Sriracha and saffron.
Yeah. Oh my god, as if like there could be like a hot sauce shortage. Imagine like Nutella or something. You don't even like Nutella, but something
No.
just like stop getting made.
Like peanut butter? That'd be wild.
No,
or cheese?
Oh my gosh.
That'd be sad.
That'd be really
fucked
sad.
up
No, I would make my own. We'd
Yeah.
figure it out.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, speaking of like, I don't even know anymore, but do you collect anything?
Do I collect
Because I was thinking the other day, and I
anything?
was like, because I used to have like a collection of shot glasses. Like if I went
Okay,
to a
yeah.
location, I would have to buy a shot glass from that location.
Okay.
Any
I love
city,
that.
any
A lot of people do that. I
place.
feel like it's very classic.
It is. I'm a basic bitch. But yeah, so, and then now I have so many freaking shot glasses. And then I was wondering, I'm like,
Do people still collect
still
stuff?
collect stuff like
So
rocks?
when I was younger, rocks. When I was younger, and like I first started like traveling different places, like I always like to like buy like a bit of sand at any like tropical place I went.
Cool.
I don't have any of them anymore. I don't know where they went. I don't really collect much.
Yeah.
No.
Stickers or anything like that. I remember when I was a kid, I used to like literally
Yes, when I was a child, I collected Pokemon cards as well, and I
Yes.
regret not keeping those because I would have a lot of money if I kept all my holographic Charizards.
I literally was thinking that the other day.
Oh, and kids still have them. Like Pokemon cards are alive and well. Like it's insane. But yeah, like other things. Like when I was younger, I guess I like collect stuff when I was a kid. Like stuff like Pogs, like Crazy Bones, like all those
yes.
like kinds of games. Like I would like collect like all of
All
those
the little
and, like,
things.
keep them in really good condition. Like wouldn't want to use like the special ones and stuff. But as an adult, I don't really collect
Yeah,
much.
no, not anymore.
No, there's definitely people that do though.
There's definitely.
I know people that still collect shot glasses, and they actually there's like my friend has this like really nice like frame thing that she hangs on the wall, and it's like I think it's like 10 by 10, and it has like 100 shot glasses in it from like
That's
all the
so
places she's
cool.
been. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I need to find a nice way to display mine because right now they're just like in a drawer or cupboard or whatever.
Okay, so you and Farzad got some oysters recently.
Yeah, so after my exam, I was like, he's like, what do you want to do to celebrate? And I'm like, I want to go eat oysters because that's like my.
So like bougie.
I
love
love
it.
oysters.
Yeah.
And I got him into oysters. He did not like oysters when we first started
Hey,
dating.
that was like Matt too. He doesn't like love them now, but he definitely appreciates them more and like will eat them now.
And I just like the whole process of eating them, and like they bring that whole tray of different
Yeah.
sauces, and like each place has a different sauce, but they always have like the vignette and like
Yeah.
yeah.
Is it oysters you put horseradish in sometimes? Yes.
So then I was
yes.
wondering how you eat your oysters, because we always try like all the different sauces, but I find I always go back to like the basics of like I'll put lemon, then I'll put horseradish, I'll put a little bit of vignette, and then I do green Tabasco.
Green Tabasco.
So good.
Okay, I definitely like the horseradish and just like a little bit of spice in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I honestly, I don't have a go-to. I kind of like try a couple of different
dabble.
things. But oysters are so good, and I definitely don't eat them enough. Like, where did you go to get oysters?
Elmdale. It's like this
Okay,
like
and they're like tavern?
tavern, yeah.
Okay, that's in Orleans, right?
No, it's in Westboro, actually. Yeah, they have really good. And I think on Thursdays, we didn't go on a Thursday, but they have like Buckashuck, where you can install your
I
oysters.
thought only BC did that.
No, yeah.
That's amazing.
So-
Buckashuck.
Yeah.
Oof, or whale's bone.
Whale's bone, yeah. So it's the
Okay.
same. I'm pretty sure they're connected somehow. Like they also get
yeah?
their
Okay.
oysters from the same place as whale's bone. Yeah.
Okay,
But
delicious.
so good, so good. I love
I
oysters
love that.
so
Yeah,
much.
I could dabble in some oysters soon.
Yes, we should go.
Okay, last episode, I was holding my mic in my left hand instead of my right hand, and it just made me realize I'm such like a hand speaker, and I'm so animated when I speak.
Yep.
Do you think that you're animated when you speak?
I think so. I think I'm like, I do a lot of like touching either my face and stuff. I've noticed in the previous episodes we were going to make clips, and I'm like going like this,
Like just touching ourselves a lot.
I'm like,
Okay, so
stop
it's not just
touching your
me.
face. Yeah.
I'm like, why? Like, and Matt's told me before. He's like, you're the most animated person I've ever met.
But
And I'm
that's
like,
good 'cause
really,
you're-
me?
But you're a teacher. I feel like you need to be like, hello.
It's true. Maybe that's why I'm just
Yeah.
like low key a performer.
Yeah. I
Okay.
don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's better than just like standing
That's true.
awkwardly.
That's true. Sometimes I'm like, why am I doing that with my hands? Like,
I think
all
it's good
over
for
the
a
place.
podcast because we're
Good
just
for a
like,
pod.
hello.
Hello. Okay,
Are you
fair.
listening? Yeah.
I just wanted to know.
Yeah. Okay, you wrote awkward eye contact or red light.
Okay.
I'm not joking you. I also like recently experienced an awkward red light.
I don't know why when I'm at a red light, I literally feel I'm like, don't look at the other person. Don't look at the other person. And then I look and they look at me and I'm like, why did you look at the other person?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's so awkward. Like, do you smile?
is.
Like, do you wave? Like, most of the time I'm singing in the car. So
I
like,
always am singing, so, I'm like, I don't
look
give
at
a
them.
shit.
It's just like, it just feels awkward.
So one time, it was recently, me and Farza were driving somewhere, and we were, like, literally blasting. We had our sunroof open, so the guy
Yes,
could
that's
definitely
the vibe.
hear. And we had a song on that we love, and we were both singing and, like, just being crazy. And then I looked to the right, and the guy's, like, staring at us and, like, laughing.
Aw.
And I was just like, I felt awkward. I didn't
Like
know what to
sometimes you are in your own like vessel, your own car, and you just
Yeah.
kind of forget about
Other
everything else around
people.
you.
Yeah.
And then you get to the red light and you're just like, "Ugh," like,
You're
where
like,
you-
don't look at me.
like it's just a little bit awkward.
It is,
But
yeah.
like fuck it. Like sing
You'll
like no
never
one's
see that person
watching.
again.
I hope not.
Yeah.
I've never like pulled up to a red light and known the person beside me.
Oh, actually, no. Recently,
Oh, no.
recently, again, where I was driving, like TA on Fridays, and like one of the TAs, I was leaving work, and we like were like bye, and he like walked to his car, I walked to mine, we drove home, and then I'm at a red light, and I looked to my right, and it's the guy.
Did you say hi? Did he see you?
He didn't see me, and I was like, oh my god, was I doing something weird? Like, what was I doing like 5 seconds ago? But I don't think he saw me. But
That's usually really rare that happens.
Yeah,
But
it's
that's
like,
crazy.
so
That's
weird.
never happened to me.
yeah.
Okay, so remember the other week we were talking about coffee and how Starbucks needs like a competitor,
Yep.
and we're like we can't really find one. Okay, I don't know if this is a competitor with Starbucks, but I found a coffee spot that slaps that
my God.
is everywhere, and you are not
Where?
even gonna believe where it is. It's A&W.
What?
It's A&W. They have
A&W,
Yes,
like the burger place.
the burger place has amazing coffee, whether you're just
No.
getting like a regular roast, but they also do like a caramel latte, a vanilla latte, a pumpkin spice. They have oat milk, they have almond milk. You can do
No.
half sweet. Yes, you can do all that shit. And A&W is right across from my house, so I've been going there.
I've been to that A&W multiple times on the way home after shooting the pod.
And because it's so, getting a buddy burger.
I'm like driving home, like, getting A&W. It's like 12 a.m. It's like,
Okay, but also because it's not like a known breakfast coffee spot, there's also never, ever, ever, ever a wait in the drive-thru.
oh my God.
So
Saturdays, get out there and
this
get
is
coffee from.
a best kept secret.
Don't tell anyone.
Go and get it. Like I've never had to wait in line in the morning. It's amazing,
I'm
and the
literally
coffee
going,
is so good.
There's an A&W right here too. I'm definitely going
Yes.
tomorrow.
So you're welcome. Go to
Wow.
A&W for your next coffee.
Wow. Just like finding the best finds.
Yeah. Okay, the last random thing that I want to talk about.
Yeah.
So, do you have a birth necklace? Like, do you have a necklace that says your birth year?
No, but I have one that says Romina and I never wear it. 'cause I'm like,
Okay, fair. So I thought like they were pretty trendy like during COVID, and I got one that's my birth year is 1991, and I love the way it looks like 1991, super cute. I
love
like
that
to
year.
wear it when I'm out. Great
Yeah.
year. And then I was thinking like, okay, I'm 31, and I'm like, oh my god, there's probably literally like 20-year-olds wearing this necklace, and their freaking thing is gonna say like 2000. Which is so weird to
Ugh.
think that there are like adults that were born in the year 2000.
It is
makes me feel
so-
fucking old.
Yeah, I know, it's so crazy.
Ah.
I used to think like if you're born in 2000, you're a baby, and now
You're a
these people are
baby.
like we could party with them.
We could literally be partying with you. And I just thought that was
Crazy.
like really
no,
wild.
I know
Like
that's so weird.
then I swear I'm gonna be out one night with my necklace on, and I'm gonna run into someone with
And they're
like
gonna be
2001 necklace on, and I'm gonna be like, I
They're
can't
gonna
wear
look at you
this.
and be like, "You're so old."
I can't wear this anymore. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, yeah, that's so funny. I actually would love to get one of those necklaces.
Okay, it's cute.
Yeah.
1994, right?
Yeah, 1994.
1994 would be a hype necklace. Yeah. Okay, let's go into maybe some full send now that we're getting to the end of my Sober October.
Love it.
You wrote something about your signature drink of choice, which I think is really...
Oh my gosh. Okay, so, well, you're going to drink on Saturday. What do you...
Yeah.
I feel like you love your vodka sodas and, like,
I love
seltzers.
my vodka sodas. I love my seltzers. If I had to pick, like, a special, like, cocktail, like, not to, like, obviously party on, but to just enjoy, like, at a dinner, though, my go-to would be an amaretto sour.
Oh, that's different. I like that. Okay.
It's sweet and sour, frothy. Because if it's done right, it's made with egg whites. So, like, is it that frothy, that foam? Okay. And usually it's topped with, like, a dark kind of cherry.
Oh, I love
Maybe,
that.
like, a bourbon-soaked cherry would be good.
Oh, those cherries are my favorite.
Yeah,
They're
from
so
Joey.
Good. Yeah.
So good.
Like
so that'd be my signature drink, amaretto cocktail. But my go-to, I'm going to be chugging back vodka sodas, vodka seltzers on Saturday.
Love it, love it, love it.
What about you?
Mine's definitely a vodka martini, extra dirty, extra olives.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like my... That with some oysters. French kiss.
I feel like martinis have to be dirty, personally.
Yeah, they have to be dirty.
So I was working in a bar one time. I was working back when I worked at Moscow Tea Room, and literally these young women...
Born in 2000.
Oh my God, back then, I hope not. But they definitely were probably like just freshly like 19 years old. Okay. And they ordered 2 martinis extra dirty. And I'm like, okay, sweet. So I go and make them 2 extra dirty martinis. Oh no. And I bring them back, whatever, and then they drink them and they're like, this is disgusting. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so like sorry, like I literally made them myself, like what's wrong? She's like, why does it taste so much like olives?
Because you said extra dirty, bitch.
I'm like, you ordered extra dirty, like that means there's like
they didn't know
extra olive juice.
They probably saw it on like a movie and they were like, oh my God, this sounds so cool.
Literally they're like, oh, we didn't know that dirty meant with olive juice
what
in
did you think it was gonna be like
dirt?
Like,
it just sounds cool. It does. They're like, extra dirty. It's like, bitch, that's olive juice. Like, what the fuck?
I'm like, just bring the jar of olives with some vodka.
Yeah. So I was like, oh my gosh, okay.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny. Yeah, no. No, I can't do gin martini. I can't do gin. I'm like,
I can't.
No.
No, even like if it's too much vermouth, like I cannot.
Yeah,
it has to be like a very little bit of vermouth.
There's a fine line between a really good martini and a disgusting martini. Like I find
factual. Truly.
Yeah,
I agree.
I see.
Okay, so now let's talk about our Halloween party. Because
I'm so excited.
This will come out on Saturday, which is the day of our Halloween party that we're going to. Our friend Victoria is hosting her Hallow Welcoming. So this is not just a Halloween party, y'all. This is also her housewarming party. Yes. So it's a double fiasco tied into one.
The invite that they sent out, I wish we had it in front of us so we could read it, but it was literally, guys, it was a rhyme, it was a rap, it was incredible. I
forgot about that.
It's so good.
It was so good. So Ramina and I are doing our costume together. Yeah. A couple people were supposed to do it with us, but now they're not, and that's okay. So we're doing it. We're leaving the boys to be on their own, whatever. We're gonna be like the mugshot version of some Disney princesses.
Yep. I'm really hoping that my Shein order gets here.
Guys, Ramina had the most devastating experience with Shein.
Yeah. So I ordered. We were like ahead of the game this year. Like me and
Thanksgiving
Tash,
weekend.
We were like, we're gonna order our costumes early. Yeah. Like we're ahead. Blah blah blah. We order our costumes at the same time. And when I say costumes, I mean just regular outfits from Shein.
Yeah. But like literally within minutes of each other.
Yeah.
Same time.
And then Tash gets hers and I'm like, oh, that's weird. Like I should be getting mine soon too or something. And I like go online and it literally says like contacts these people or whatever. Like DHL, like contact them. I'm like, what? So I contact them. And they're like, no, we've been having issues with Shein. This thing never actually left China. It's still there. And so I contacted Shein. I'm like, they're like, oh, well, you can get a refund or you can get your items in 15 business days. And I'm like, 15 business days? Like, I won't make it. So I reordered everything, got a refund on my original order, and it's saying it's going to arrive sometime between Friday and Sunday. So...
It's gonna be.
It's either gonna be early, right on time, or late. So we don't know. We'll keep you updated.
The good news is it says it's at a local facility. Yeah. Which means it's.
I will literally drive to the local facility and
where
pick
is
it.
How local are we talking? Yeah. We will go. But when mine said that, it came like 2 days later. So
you'll see on Saturday when this comes out. Go watch her stories and you'll see.
Yeah.
If,
Guess what princesses we're gonna be.
We're not gonna
gonna
tell you now.
but
Yeah.
guess which ones we're gonna be.
Yeah, we'll take some fun stories and stuff
Yeah,
and post it.
absolutely. Maybe some TikToks or something.
Yeah, love it.
Okay, should we do a little tablet talk?
Let's do tableau talk and then let's do some health and wellness.
Okay. So this is kind of old
yeah.
news now, but I'm pretty stoked to see Haley and Selena posing in that picture together.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Like, pardon me, there's been so much beef. Well, like, not even between them, just like their
Between
fan
their
base.
fans.
And I feel like this just shuts everybody up.
Yeah, I'm so happy because again, it just shows that like women we don't have to pin women against each other for a man.
No.
Like, let's just get over it. How many
over
years
it.
ago did they date now? Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Also, why do people care about other people's lives? Like, people
That
who are so
much.
dedicated, like, Selena till I die. It's like,
Jelena.
really? They don't even know who you are.
Selena is
Like,
probably very much over Justin by now, and I'm sure she's moved the fuck on.
yeah, like, imagine your high school boyfriend.
Ew.
No, like,
No.
you don't want to you don't want to marry your high school boyfriend. So
No, absolutely not.
yeah, I'm happy that they were able to. I just want to know, like, what happened, like, what
Like,
was
why?
happening before
Yeah.
the picture.
And also, like, neither of them posted it on their Instagram, did they? It
No.
was just like
It was a
public
photographer.
photo.
yeah.
Yeah, I wish they would talk about it. Maybe in one of their next interviews.
It would be cool if Selena went on Haley's like YouTube channel and they did a little thing together.
Ooh, I don't know. That'd be kind of weird.
Yeah, it would be weird.
Maybe
What would
one
they talk
day.
about?
I don't know, Justin.
Hey,
Did he do
so-
this?
yeah.
Oh, he does it like this for me. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, that is funny.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know. There's one other thing, but honestly, I feel
Yeah, I
like it's
don't
old
know.
news too. So Khloe Kardashian also during Fashion Week, she had all these photos taken of her, and there was like a bandage on her face, and it was covered up with some makeup, and people were like, "What's going on
Yeah,
with
what
her face?" And all the her pictures, like it was edited out and all this stuff. And she recently came out and talked about this scary thing actually about how there was a like kind of like a mole on her face, and they went and they took it out, and it was like cancerous, so they were able to actually
Whoa.
remove it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and so she was just talking about how like raising awareness to like if there is something on your face like a mole or something,
Yeah,
don't just like
something on your
neglect it
body.
because it actually did get bigger and they ended up catching it before it spread. But anyway, yeah,
That's
it's
like a
pretty
lesson.
scary.
I
It
feel like
is.
a lot of people are like really, they'd rather just ignore those kinds of problems and actually go to the doctor because it can be like a big hassle. But
Yeah.
totally, like if you notice anything,
Like a
always
little-
just go.
yeah, always just go.
It might take like months for you to even get your appointment, but just do it. Like literally.
Just try at least, but yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, health and wellness.
Yeah, so-
check.
Okay, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but Health Canada just recalled a bunch of products. 1.5 million hair products were recalled.
Like Tresemme, what else?
Yeah.
Like L'Oreal.
Exactly, L'Oreal, Dove even.
Dove.
A lot
Everybody's
of
used
dry-
Dove dry shampoo once in their life.
Yeah, dry shampoo, like a
Yeah.
lot of things. And they were recalled because they had benzene in them. And benzene is like known to cause cancer and things like that. So if you've been listening to the pond, then you would have downloaded the Yuka
Yeah.
app and you could have scanned your
know.
items because honestly, it is way more prevalent than people think. And these products, a lot of hair products especially, have a lot of bad ingredients.
Yeah, and so our friend like Eric told us a story too, like about like the dry shampoo thing and how it can like lead to cancer.
Yeah.
So this guy, he was a very healthy man. He like didn't smoke, didn't do anything related to that like extremity, but he ended up getting lung cancer. And he was kind of like I don't understand. Like I'm just like so healthy. Da da da.
Yeah.
He looks into it more and they're like, oh, you have like a bunch of like butane like in your lungs and like. He's
Yeah.
like, why? I don't get it. And it ended up being linked to like his wife, like was putting a bunch of dry shampoo in her
shampoo.
hair and going to bed at night. And because the way like he was sleeping, her hair and her pillow were pretty much right in his face.
For like
So
8 hours a night.
for 8 hours a night for like how many years? So he was just inhaling like mass amounts of butane and he ended up getting lung cancer.
Yeah, yeah.
That's so sad.
Yeah, so honestly, I think this is just a lesson to like know what you're putting in your body, know what you're using, the
Yeah.
products that you're using every day. Because just like food, people like are crazy about what they're eating. Well, now you should also think about what you're putting on your body.
Yeah, what you're putting on your body, what you're like inhaling into your nose, like it's like
Even just like candles, like we don't
Yeah.
even think about that stuff, but honestly,
or
you're
perfume.
burning it.
A lot of perfume is not clean. I tried so hard to find a clean perfume on Sephora, and there were only like a few brands.
Yeah.
I went with Seven Virtues.
Okay.
They have a lot of different like scents, and I got this like vanilla-y, like kind of foresty smell. It's kind of like musky, but
Oh, cool.
vanilla. finally, it smells really good. But it took a while for me to find like a clean beauty fragrance that I actually liked.
Yeah, it is. It's tough. It's tough with perfume.
Perfume is tough. Like all the perfume I was using was rated 0 on Yuka, so I was like, all right, gas that real quick. Gotta get something better.
Yeah.
Also, something we wanted to talk about. This is the thing that we wrote at the same time in our pod notes.
Mm-hmm.
We wrote that we need to start normalizing just saying no to plans sometimes.
And saying no without having an excuse. Like, I find sometimes when I say no to, like, a plan, I have to be like, no, I can't because of X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, because you feel bad.
Yeah.
You do. You feel guilty.
And you have to overcompensate to be like, I can't because of this, and I can't because of this, and I can't be just normalize saying no.
Yeah, like
I can't.
It can't tonight, and sometimes it's just because you don't want to, or you're tired, and you just need a night in, and that's okay.
Yeah, honestly, like, and I talked to Farzad about this, and I was like, is this like a female thing that like we're always over justifying like saying no to things? And he's like, yeah, if a guy is like, the guys are like, we're having a boys' night, come out, he'll just be like, nah, I can't.
Totally.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Like, whereas we would say, no, I can't because I have to wake up early tomorrow and I have lots to do too,
Yeah.
and I can't do that. And
Is that like guilt for some reason?
Yeah.
Or like maybe it's because we're also more naturally like people pleasers.
Yeah, 100%.
So
Really trying to
that's the
overcome that because I am definitely a people pleaser for sure. But I feel like inherently, like, women are more than men.
Oh, 100%.
Inherently.
Yeah, and you know what? Now that it's fall, like more time inside, like I feel like things are winding down, and it's okay to still like say no. Just enjoy your nights in.
100%.
It's all good.
100%.
One more thing I did want to talk about too is I wanted to ask, like, how do you practice gratitude?
Ooh, that's a really good point.
Yeah.
I journal a lot. So
Okay.
sometimes I'll, like, before bed, I'll, like, literally write down what I'm grateful for or things like that.
Okay.
And sometimes just honestly just pause, go outside, take in a deep breath, and just, like, be like, I'm so grateful to be healthy, to be here, to be in this house. Like, that's how I
100%.
just have to reinforce, like, I'm lucky to go to work. I'm lucky to wake up.
Or I get to.
I
instead
get
of
to.
like I have to. That's
Yeah.
something like Matt and I both like sometimes I'll be like either both of us will be like, oh, I have to work out. And it's like, shit, no, like I get to work out. Like I'm able-bodied, like I'm healthy. Like
Oh, that's really
I
good.
get to work out today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
100%. I love journaling. I did the 5-minute journal for so long and I kind of stopped doing it. And I kind of want to get into more just like free journaling, just writing what I want to write.
I was gonna say, so sometimes I find the structured journaling is good, but sometimes I just like to write out what's on my mind, and it could even be like to-do lists that aren't really like imminent. Like I don't need to do them this week, but I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I should probably do this at some point.
100%.
'Cause then it helps you get it instead of thinking about it.
I agree.
And okay, last thing just on health and wellness, and then we'll wrap up because we're almost out of time. I was thinking about this the other day, and this goes back to saying no to plans, is I find a lot of the times I'll write a text and I'll reread it a bunch of times. Not just if I'm texting a friend, but sometimes if I'm like texting about something.
Yeah.
I'll read it too many times. So it's just, first, it's a waste of time. Second, you overthink and sometimes you change it. And I just need to get better at that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find I usually don't read my texts over again, and then once I send them, and then if I do read them over, I notice I made a lot of like punctuation or spelling mistakes. I'm kind of like, ugh, but I'm like, who the fuck cares? Like,
Who cares?
You know that I didn't mean like they're, like they are or whatever.
Yeah.
So, and you know what? You guys know I'm a teacher, and if I was doing it like in real world, I would care. But if I'm texting with my friends,
100%.
just send the text.
Just send the text.
Just send it.
Just send it. Okay, should we do one last bang, marry, kill, and wrap
Okay.
up the episode?
Yes,
Halloween.
Same brain,
bang, marry,
Halloween.
kill.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, drop them on me. Let's hear it.
Okay, bang, marry, kill, and we're gonna talk about, like, you know those jumbo candy packs that you buy from
Yeah.
Costco?
Yeah.
Okay, and they always come with like a mini Kit Kat, a mini Coffee Crisp, and a mini Smarties. They also come with a mini Arrow, but since it's bang, marry, kill, we can just pick 3.
Okay, give me 3.
Kit Kat, Coffee Crisp, and Smarties.
Okay, immediately kill Smarties.
Yeah. Oh my God, me too.
Who eats Smarties?
Yeah.
They suck.
They
if
suck.
I'm eating something like that, it's M&M's.
M&M's. They have to be the
Yes.
smaller ones.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm so
mini
happy you said that.
M&Ms. Okay, kill that. This is tough because I freaking love Kit Kat and I freaking love Coffee Crisp. So
Okay.
this is tough. But I think I'm going to have to marry Kit Kat.
Me too.
Okay, yes.
And
same
bang,
brain, and bang Coffee Crisp. 'Cause-
Okay, so if I swapped in now Arrow, would your any answer change?
No.
No.
No, would
Same.
you?
No.
Yeah, Arrow kind of sucks. I remember like, oh, the bubbles, and you remember being like a kid
Yeah,
and in your mouth,
yeah,
you're like, oh, the bubbles.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
no.
No. Kit Kat. I love Kit Kat. I also really like Mars bars.
I love Mars bars too.
Oh,
okay,
that's
so
tough.
wait, Mars bar, Kit Kat, Coffee Crisp.
Okay, marry Kit Kat still.
Okay.
Bang Mars bar. Okay, but I love coffee crystals.
I know.
This is tough. That's
It's
tough.
tough.
That's a tough one.
I don't even know what I would do. I think I would.
That's
I don't know.
tough.
I actually don't know. I don't know why I said that.
And bang all of them.
Just put them all in your mouth at the same time and have a little threesome party in your mouth. If they're minis, you could do it. It's fine.
You could do it. You could do it. Oh my gosh.
Okay, that was fun. I love the Halloween tradition ones. Or Halloween edition ones.
Yeah,
it's
spooky. It's spooky season.
Spooky
so go eat all the
y'all.
candy. I can't wait to see all your Halloween costumes.
Yes.
Tag us in your Halloween outfits. Just literally tag us.
We'll repost them.
We'll repost it.
A couple hundred followers.
Love it.
Okay, guys, thanks for listening. And once
Thanks
again,
for
keep a lookout for the merch drop info coming to you on Instagram really soon.
Follow us.
Yes. Okay. Love you guys. Happy Halloween.